Hello everybody and welcome back. Thanks again for tuning in with us, and we are here today on a nice cool Sunday morning. We're right back at it again on the Chipmunk. Made a little bit of headway off camera, nothing major, nothing that you guys would be upset about missing, but we'll give you a little recap here in a minute. But Woody's here today.
Hi.
You want to say hi, Woody?
No.
Okay. And what he is doing right now is actually taking seatbelt out of this car. So
no more safety.
Yeah, it just gets in the way a little bit. So a little recap of the last couple days. What we've done is we did isolate some areas we showed you before where we had some rust holes in the floor pan. So Woody got in here and hit everything with a wire wheel. We cleaned it up, vacuumed it up, and then
Rust ghost!
Yes, and we bathed it with rust inhibitor, and it is curing up now as we speak. Hopefully by tomorrow all this rust inhibitor will be dry. We can come back and just spray a little etching primer on this stuff to keep the rust from going any further. And the next steps will be to actually repair the floor at some point with some patches, so no big deal there. But today what we're working on is making it easier to work on the vehicle. Again, seatbelts are going to come out of the way.
I want to go Duke Boy style. Let's get rid of these windows.
Yes.
We have to keep them. We can't destroy them.
No. What we're going to do is actually, when the window motors are not hooked up, as most of the power in this vehicle is not, we rather want to get in here and see if the motors are good. We're going to test that. If they are, we'll just roll them down by jumping them off a battery. If they're not, we're going to have to detach the window from the regulator and get the glass out of the car, and we'll just store it until we can get the window motor situation figured out, so they'll just go up and down. But in the meantime, the glass does get in the way when you're leaning into the car trying to work on it, and the safest thing to do would be to take the glass out. So we're going to move on with that and see what we can see. On today's episode, what went up must go down. All right, so we're going to get a brief explanation on how to take the trim panel off this car. We're going to start on the passenger side here while Woody works on the driver's side simultaneously. Yeah. So let's show you what we have to deal with here. So the trim bezel has to be removed for the door handle, for the door locks. And these two here, 16 total fasteners are T15s, and then we have 1, 2, 3 fasteners for the door handle and door armrest, and those are T30, so those are going to come off. Once that's apart, the rest of the trim panel is held together with plastic push-on fasteners, and very easy. Pull those off, pull those back, lift the trim panel off. So let's get to it. So, got some trim tools. Little stringy one here, and then just regular pop them. These seem to work pretty well. These style fasteners. You can see right in here, that little Christmas tree style fastener is what holds this panel on. Locate those. Give this a little squeeze. Just pop them right off. Try not to break these. See, unlike today's cars, these trim panels are not made out of the best material. It's just basically a glorified piece of cardboard wrapped in a little bit of vinyl upholstery. There it goes. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Trim panel removed. Sweet.
Whee! Alright, you guys go round and round on this thing. Alright, so we're back here trying to get our lovely windows down. And we're going to see if we are going to be lucky enough to have our actual internal switch function so that we might actually have working wires in the car. Because as you guys know, it's all a big exploratory process. Just so you know, we've deciphered that right here in this lovely switch we have left and rights to hopefully make it go up and down. Alright, so now that we've gathered up everything that we needed, magic begins. Junior's a big old negative Nelly, so like I said, the magic begins. Okay, everybody remember what this was? Say it with me. Struggle bus!
Okay? It'll be okay.
Just so you guys know the way this is going, it'll probably be fast forward and you'll never hear any of this.
Well, we're gonna get straight to the motor.
Ha! Discoveries. Sounds like it's a safety meeting time. We'll be back.
So again, in true fashion, the testing of the window motors has epically failed. I don't know if the motors are actually working. We're trying to jump directly off.
I cut them. I cut them. Say your word, I'm cut.
Trying to run directly off the window switch plugs in the center of the car. And we could not seem to get power to the motors. But power may have been going there. We don't really know at the moment. We're going to pull the window motors so we can free up the regulator, lower the window, get the motors out. We can bench test them because where the plug's set up in the car, when it's mounted, difficult to see.
Execs.
Someone painted in here and got the plug all red, but the plug is facing towards the back of the door. It makes it very difficult to see the connections to get a jumper wire in there. So we're going to go this route. We got a couple of somebody used the wrong hardware here, like 11 millimeter instead of a 10. So we've got a few bolts to break free, take the motor loose, and we'll go from there. And the hits just keep on coming. Well, we attempted to take the window motor off, and whoever had this car before, maybe someone before that, improperly installed the window motor, so can't access the through bolts. Not the way it was supposed to be installed. So at this point, getting down and dirty. We're going to be grinding these nuts and bolts off so we can get this motor out of here. I'm not going to subject you guys to all the noise, but sparks are fun. As soon as we get that stuff ground off, we'll be back with you.
Get out of there! Go away! Okay, that's all you need. You just gotta yell at it. That's good. See?
Yep. So we're able to grind off a couple of struggle nuts and broke the motor free and just lowered the window. Yeah. So that's good for now. We'll get to the regulator when we move on to that portion of the restoration.
All right. Well, let's go to the other side.
Let's do the other side.
Hopefully it's not going to be as much of a pain.
Right? So, success on window number 2. Woody's getting ready to hop back in. Pull the old girl back inside. We're pretty much done for the day. Up a little bit further. Well, all projects are like a big elephant. And the only way you can eat an elephant is one bite at a time. Little jobs make headway. Really happy with the results of today. Just a couple of hours out in the garage having a little bit of fun. So until next time.
This is the best part. Come here real quick.
Oh.
This is fine. Fine rigging. C-clamp. C-clamp.
Good. Got the trunk to latch. Yeah, something we did off camera. Not super proud of this ingenuity. Let's show it off
You
anyway.
bite your tongue. This is like, I don't even know if we're going to go any further. I mean, we might just well be done. Stupid keys. One.
So we talked about having this bad latch. You know, a couple of C clamps holding the actuator in place. Yeah, see.
Look, I will send you this one right here for the grand total of $6,995.96 plus tax, or you can send it to the speed shop because I already found parts. But this here is a miracle worker.
Indeed. Till next time.
We love you.
We love you.
So much.